Okay. There's a lot of passion here. You're going to be working on something that you're very, very passionate about and on, and it's something that you have a very good skill set on, and you've been sharpening your skills here, and I do see a lot of prominence, a lot of like this is your time now that you can really show everybody what you're made of. It is coming in very, very strong. It is something that you feel like, wow, this is, so like it really helps to raise your energy, your vibration here. I just feel what I see here, you feel very alive, if that makes sense, You're looking at the ways how you're spending your time and just putting in more quality time. There's a few things that you need to adjust to change, and I do see you discarding certain aspects of lifestyle, perhaps that you had, or something that you're changing within your lifestyle, that you're cutting off, and it's just you're not wanting to bring anything from the past forward that does not serve you anymore. This is a time where I see here it shows that you're just throwing that out, and it is done and dusted. You're walking a very careful and clear path that you see it is very much your own vision here, Aries. Some things are a little bit complicated when it comes to a relationship. Some sort of connection feels a little bit complicated, a little bit daunting as well for you to wanting to deal with. But it is, for this situation, what I see, it is kind of unraveling quite quickly, getting to the source of these issues or problems that there is within this connection. It's like you may have felt isolated. You like your solitude, but it's a difference when because that's your choice, and that's when you need to, you have it. But then there's this thing of isolation that you don't want anymore. And if this connection that you have has made you feel this way, you're making a very clear decision on that. And what I do see is like wanting them to meet you halfway. You may start to see them putting a bit more effort, but this will be a very decisive moment. And I do see you are kind of you're changing and may not feel the same as you used to. You're a lot more stronger on a higher level here. You're definitely on a higher vibration here, Aries, and you know what you want more than ever. It's very, very clear to you. You say what you mean. You say what you mean. There have been too many around you that just talk and don't act on it. And I see you just being very tired of that. You've been doing a balancing act, but you're gliding through very, very beautifully with the amount of things that you have to do that is starting to lighten up a little bit. It may start then getting a little bit crazy, busy towards the end of October. You may start to see things kind of maybe a little bit chaotic, very busy, traveling soon as well. It's like when it rains, it pours, many things all at the same time, having to sort many things all at the same time. You may feel like things are piling on your shoulders, and you're going to just put a stop sign and say, hey, just stop. Enough. Let's do it in this order. There's a reshuffling as well of plans. Not everything may go accordingly to how you've planned it. That's why it's important to have this flexibility. Which I do see it, you make it work, and I do see you feel like you've won what are all of these challenges. Bills as well, some of the bills may have been piling up, but that's something that's going to be cleared away, not as bad as you think. But I do see you gliding through, and it's like if you surf, it's like okay, you're it's all easy, and the ocean is working with you. You're working with everything around you together, if that makes sense. You're working with the universe, not against. And I see like you have a helping hand here, from the universe, from whatever elements that you feel connected to. And I do see you feeling a lot happier as well. If there's some legal court paperwork, I see justice on your side also, Aries. Some things you're needing to finish up, and it's going to happen sooner than you think as well. Okay, I like it. All right, let's see what the cards have for you. Aries, 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 Aries. Oops. Temperance, okay. Too many cards. Too many cards. Wheel of Fortune, nice. Aries, Aries, Aries. Ooh, and the Ace of Wands. Well, look at this. Isn't this nice? Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Wands. And I was talking about this passion. I definitely see that coming through. Here with the Temperance, I see like there's a burning desire. There's a wish here that the universe is responding to your wish. It is fulfilling something. There is something that you stick to what you believe in and stick to your obligations, and you see them through. And for that, I feel like there's a reward. You are being rewarded. Something is going to go the distance, by the way. Whatever it is that you've been working on or connection, it's going to go the distance. It's going to go a lot further than you think. And you've been going through this healing process, but you're only getting stronger. You're able to really transform a lot of the energies around you into something a lot better. And I get the energy of wholesomeness as well. Here with the Wheel of Fortune, it is going in the way that you want it to. Things are starting to happen, and I do see changes could already be happening for a lot of you already. You know, there's something that you're like, okay, you're only getting tougher, stronger, you know, and even if you're doing something that other people will kind of stay away from, you're the best person to do this. You're rising up, you know, whatever challenges that there may be, you're conquering. There's a new beginning here. I get you feeling more free-spirited, more in control, you know. There is something that really lights up your fire. I really do see that. And you just feel really happy. There's like something that feels very like you're elated. I get the energy of you being elated. It's really, really, really good positive energy, despite whatever else may be going around you. It's just like you have this knowing. Look, the Hermit, the Eight of Wands. Oh, love that. We're talking about that solitude as well, but you're having a lot of introspection. You're having this knowingness. Something may come to you in a dream, by the way. It's important for you to write that down. But there is this knowingness. There is something that is coming together, and you're like, you're not afraid to rise up, to change, to do something different. And I see you speaking up, and I do feel like, you know, you are like one in a million, Aries, in many ways. You stand out from the crowd. That's what I'm seeing. Whatever it is that there is some kind of enlightenment, acknowledgement, awareness, something that is, you know, that universe has been preparing you for. Just once you come out of this hermit mode of everything that you have learned and all the healing, I feel like there's these gates that are blasted open here with the Eight of Wands, and you receive positive news, positive communication that only, you know, you can see how things have been aligning for you. There are blessings, the many, many blessings, and it's starting to come through very, very swiftly. There is something I also see you've been putting pen to paper. You've been writing a lot of things, so I don't know if they're affirmations or something like that, but you're starting to see things materialize. You are changing in many ways yourself. And so for that, you may feel, you know, that the people you hang around, for some of you may feel disconnected and feel connected with another kind of group or something like that. You know, there is just a strong energy change here. But the Eight of Wands, you know, you're definitely getting a lot of blessings. That's what I'm seeing. Ooh, the Magician. The magician, the magician. I just said, whatever it is of your affirmations, whatever it is here that you've been working on, that you've been really kind of putting in that effort, putting in that energy, is starting to manifest. It's materializing here with the magician. And I do see you definitely have a very powerful mind. Whatever it is that you put your mind to, you can make happen. There's a lot of prosperity coming in as well. Lots of prosperity. You've also, glad that you've made the right decisions. There have been times where you're like, have pondered and maybe, we're not sure of, but I do see certain risks are paying off. You weigh the pros and cons, and I do get you just feeling very optimistic, very, very positive. Whatever it is here that you have, that you are working on, that's close to you, your heart, it is starting to really, really come through. You can make anything happen. I feel like you can make the, impossible come through. Okay, let's see what this. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Aries, work through your fears. And I am glad to see that's exactly what you have been doing. That is exactly what you are doing. Like I said, there were many things that you are changing, that you're starting to feel very, very different. And as you do work through your fears, it's like bang, 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 bang. Everything starts to evolve and align, Something is definitely transpiring here, because you're not going to allow yourself to be held back by anything that you feel like is a fear. That's just an illusion. You can see things very, very clearly, and that's where the Hermit comes in. You are, a master of many things in your own right. Definitely.